Hey everyone, welcome back. This is day 3 of our 12 days of Christmas crafts. But first let me ask you if you could do me a favor, because I've set up my camera a little bit differently. Let me know if I'm upside down for some reason. I'm going to refresh my page here to see if I can see it. Excuse me. Okay, I don't see my video. Hi guys. See a couple of you there. Great. Oh good, I'm not upside down. Hi. Okay, let me see if I can see your comments here. Where are the comments? Oh, sorry guys, bear with me for a second. The way I have the camera set up right now, it is the lens that I have on my phone is blocking your comments, so I can't see it. So I am trying to look at it on my laptop here, but I can't see the comments for some reason. Anyway, we'll go with it. Hi guys, thanks for coming in. I'm gonna have trouble seeing your comments here. Why can't I see the comments? It's so weird. Let me see if I can do something else. So today, oh good, I found it. Okay, great. Hi Rhonda, hi Deborah, hi Vicky, hi Tammy, hi everybody, hi Audrey, hi Shelly, hi Hadassah, aloha. Great, I can see all you guys. So today we're going to be making a candy cane wreath hanger or a swag using this Evergreen base. And this is actually it's supposed to be a centerpiece. It's from Michaels. It is 36 inches long. You can see it's pretty long. But so is the candy canes that we'll be using. Hi Janine. Hi Deb. So let me tell you the things that we'll be using first before I forget again like I did yesterday. So we're going to be using this Evergreen as a base. We're going to be using these giant candy cane things, plastic candy canes. This is from Dollar Tree. We're going to be using 5 of these, all right here. Gonna be so weird. And we're gonna be using these ribbons. Hi Eileen. Hi Janine. So we have 7 different ribbons. We're going to be making a terry bow with some streamers. And this idea actually was inspired by Damon Oates from Deco Exchange. I'm sure most of you, if not all of you, have heard from him or follow him on Facebook, because he's a great designer. I follow him. So let's take the tag off there. Hi Gloria. Hi Deborah. Welcome everybody. Okay, so the first thing we're going to do, like we always do when working with an evergreen form, is fluff it out, because it's not very attractive the way it is right now. And I'm going to turn the camera down a little bit so you can see it much better there. So we're going to just fluff it out, and we're going to pretty much open this up. And just like yesterday, we're going to be using these ties, this Evergreen. I don't know what this is called exactly. We're going to be using these to hold the candy cane down. So we're just going to open them up like that. So those are the materials that we're going to use. We're also going to be needing, actually I'm not sure because I've never done this before. Like I said earlier, I'm winging it. We're going to be using some zip ties. We may need some pipe cleaners, and I chose the closest green as I can to our base. I have scissors, wire cutters, and our glue gun. So those are hopefully everything that we need. Okay, so the first thing we're going to do after we fluff out our base is take a candy cane and put it down, and I kind of placed it earlier, and oops, losing them here. You want the first one to be just a little bit above the tallest part of the base, just a little bit. And what we're going to do is, see how these tinsel ties are? We're going to just twist them around the candy cane in a couple places, maybe just 2 places, because we're going to be putting more candy canes around here. And later on, once we like where the candy canes are, we're also going to hit it with some glue gun. Okay. The next one, you want it to be not the same height. We're going to be staggering the heights. And then we're going to be, hi Elizabeth, we're going to be, see how this is this way? We're going to be changing the angles of the candy cane. We're going to have some facing this way, some facing this way, and the shortest one I think we're going to have facing out. Because at the end, this is going to be the wall, this is going to be hanging up. So the next one, we want it a little bit lower. So put it to the side and angled a little bit, facing out. Just let it down right now and then fix it. And use 2 more ties to tie it down onto the base. Then maybe one up here. And it stays pretty good after you tie it down. Hey Bien, thanks for watching. Okay, so the third one, this one will angle the opposite way, so we'll put it on this side. And 2 more tinsel ties. The way Damon did it in his video, he actually used a foam block to hold all the candy canes together. And I like that idea, but I couldn't find any foam block, and I saw this, and I saw that it was about, oh shoot, hang on you guys, my camera just gave me the low battery signal. Hang on just a second, please. What did I unplug? Strange, it's plugged in. Hang on guys, sorry about that. That is so strange. That is so weird because it's plugged in. Okay, let me move this to the other side. I'm so sorry, guys. Sorry about that. Well, it's still giving me the low power mode, so if my phone dies, I'm sorry, but I'll come right back and come back on. It's plugged in and everything. So coming back to this, we have the three candy canes already. And then the next one we'll put back on this side, angled a little to the front again. Let's see if I can stack them. Oh, thanks Thanks, Jolene. Ooh. You guys can still see me, right? Okay. So there we go. How it looks so far. And I'm just making sure everything is tied to the base. And the last one, I want to be a little bit lower, or maybe not, kind of in the middle. Since this is lower and these two are kind of in the middle, I want to put this just a little bit higher than these two, facing outwards, but facing towards, let's see, maybe that way. You can always adjust it. Just find two ties and tie them in there. Nothing like thinking your phone is about to die to make your heart beat a little bit faster. Okay, so far so good. So let's see, this is, I'm trying to see if it moves. Yeah, this one moves a little bit. I'm not too concerned about the ties here showing, because one, it'll just look like the evergreen base, and then we're going to have ribbons all over here. We're going to have a ribbon bow right about in this area, and then we're going to have tails coming down to till about here. So at this point, I think I want to take a couple of zip ties and zip tie all the candy canes together, since we have them all put there. And what I want to do is put this not all the way behind the base, just put it between the base and the candy cane, and then just zip tie it together so that the candy canes are all together. And I think I'm going to do that in 3 spots. Thanks, guys. Am I missing stuff? Okay, just keep. That's 2, and we'll do 1 more here towards the bottom. That's not going anywhere. I don't think we're going to have to put glue gun on that. So after you zip tie, just cut off the excess zip ties with your wire cutter. And that's how it looks so far. Pretty neat, huh? And it's kind of got a good weight to it. So, and I really don't think we're going to need to put use any of the hot glue on it. So that's it for now for that. Now we're going to make our terry bow to put on it. So for that, we're going to need our pro bow. You've seen me use this before, and we're going to be using 6 ribbons, and I'm using the B row, so that so that's 6 inches. Forgot to get my wire here. We're going to use 26 gauge wire. We're going to need 2 26 gauge wire pieces at about 24 inches. Fold it in half. Oh, good, Donna. Are you going to make something like this Oh, Shelly, what I did with these posts is I just really easily put like a little, just one rounded tape, and it sticks in really, really well. Easy peasy. Didn't mind doing it at all, and it sticks in there perfectly and doesn't move. It's kind of tough when pulling it out, but it doesn't move out when I make my bows. Okay, so the first thing we're going to do is get our ribbons. Using your scissors, measure from the bottom middle peg to the outer peg here, and that's going to be our first tail. And if you want to know more about the Pro Bow the Hand, there are a lot of great video tutorials on YouTube by Regina Sellers. She's the one who invented the Pro Bow the Hand. You can either access them through YouTube, or you can access them and order the Pro Bow the Hand yourself on her webpage, probowthehand.com. And there's different sizes of the Pro Bow, and the model I have is the large model, and I think this may be the smallest of the models. I know there's one that's super huge, but I really don't think we're going to need that. The majority of us will ever need that size. Okay, so I just did this wrong. These together. Hi Kimberly from Australia, welcome. Today we're making a door hanger with candy canes on a evergreen base. Oh great, Deborah, I'd love to see what you do with your candy cane and evergreen base. Like I said, I've never made this before. I saw Damon make a candy cane door hanger similar to this, but I thought I'd try something a little bit different, so I'm putting it on the evergreen base. So that's the first one. After you put the first ribbon on, you take your second piece of wire and put in between the bows here, the loop, and just twist it around. And this is basically going to help hold the rest of your ribbons. And you just twist it. And don't pay me any attention. I'm kind of doing this a sloppy way. Hi, Elaine. It is a beautiful day in California. And great thing about the terry bow, you only need a little bit of ribbon for each one, because we're making a 7-ribbon bow, but each piece of ribbon will only need, just for the first ribbon, we only need 1 loop, and the rest of the ribbons we only need 2 loops per ribbon. So what I'm doing now is at the very bottom here, I twist it to make sure that the top of the ribbon, or the good side of the ribbon, is always on this side, because this side here is going to be the outside of the bow. I'm not cut that too long. Oh, good. This is a different one though. I haven't seen anyone make, besides Damon, make this candy cane one with actual candy canes. It's not the candy cane form from like Dollar Tree. I have a bunch of those too. This is the big plastic candy canes from, there's some from Walmart. I got mine from Dollar Tree. And I didn't realize how actually big they were. They have them in red and white, like your traditional candy cane. they also have them in red, white, and green. Yeah, Donna, they're $1 also at well, of course, Dollar Tree. So the ribbons I chose, except for this black and white Harlequin ribbon, they're all from Michael's. This one is from Hobby Lobby. And I chose this black and white one just as a little bit different thing, so it'll stand out. But the other ribbons I chose are what do you call it? Oh, they all have a candy theme. I'm doing this all wrong now. Sorry, guys. I'm trying to do this and talk and read some comments at the same time. That might be one too many things for me to do. But thank you guys all for joining me today. I've been having fun with this 12 days of Christmas craft challenge that I put out for myself. And since I'm pretty new to doing Facebook Lives, it's been giving me a little bit more confidence going live. I still feel kind of awkward the first couple of minutes. Like, you know, when that live first comes on, I almost don't know what to say. So it's getting a little better. Thanks to all your support and all your nice comments. So we have 3 more ribbons to go. Thanks, Sherilyn. Thanks, Linda. Okay. We'll hopefully have enough of this one. This one just ran out. Oh, good. We have just enough. I like this ribbon too, and I can't find it anymore. I'll show you this ribbon. Isn't this pretty? I love that light green with the red and white candy. So this is all I have left. We're all out. 2 more sets of those. Oh, thanks, Sally. You just my main advice to you for the Pro Bow and learning it and conquering it is don't give up. It's going to take a while. With me, when I first got my Pro Bow, might have told this story before, but I was so intimidated by it that it stayed in the closet, in the box, for months while I just watched videos, not even with a Pro Bow out and doing anything, because I didn't think I'd get it. So, but I finally got the nerve to take it out of the box and just play around with it. Just got some ribbon and just started making bows, making awful bows, but kept practicing and kept doing the tutorials. While Regina was doing the tutorials, I would watch it on YouTube. She would do one step and I would pause the video and I would copy that step exactly, as long as it took me, until it looked as close as possible to what she was doing. And then I would play the next clip for the next step, and then pause, and kept doing that way until I got used to it. And now I still have the Pro Bow box. It's still in the closet, but my Pro Bow lives under my desk here by my feet, where I use it almost every day. And once you master the Pro Bow, you will never go back. It's so easy, and it will take your bow making up so many levels. And Regina says this is so people with who have trouble holding ribbons in their hands because it hurts their hands to hold the ribbons. This will take that away. But for those of us who don't necessarily have those pains, if you make wreaths a lot, you know, you're working with wreaths and ribbons all day, your hands will start hurting, and having this will prevent that. So I still make some bows by hand, but this is almost like, this is probably as close as we're going to get to having bows make themselves. Let's put it that way. It's that easy and that great. So there we go, and I just twisted the bottom parts together. There's our almost finished bow. So I did order the fluff box finally, and I'm waiting for it to come in. And I ordered another set of these, the ribbon holders, so I don't have to stack my ribbons so much. But until it comes in, I put an eye hook right here in the middle of my board. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to thread this. Thread the wires through that, or most of the wires. You don't have to thread all the wires. I think I'll just do 2. And then wind the wires around the nail on the back. That way it will hold it, and you can pull and tug this all you want, and you won't have to worry about it moving around. So now we're just going to shape our bow, and you'll start at the bottom, pulling one tail one side and the bow on the other side, the loop I mean on the other side, and then do the opposite on the other side. So what you want to do is kind of make an X. Move that closer so you can see it. So we have an X with this, and then the next one, we'll do the opposite. And you can place your bows, your loops, and your tails wherever you like. Trying to balance it so that we have bows and tails. And I always found it easier if I try to make an X. So this loop and this loop are opposite, and this tail and this tail are opposite. That way it looks a little more balanced. Thanks, everybody. Okay, where am I here? Yeah, and if you tie your ribbons tightly with a wire, you can pull on it as much as you want, like I'm doing here. Now, you're supposed to be able to pull and tug without worrying about your bow coming apart. And that's, I think, one of the great things about using the Pro bow. So after we have it all spread out where we want them, just fluff out your loops and arrange them the way you like. You can do this some more after we attach it onto the base, but you take this off now. So this is how our bow looks. Isn't that cute? It's a little bit uneven or lopsided, but we can fix that. But I love the colors. The black and white, I love the way it just makes all the other colors pop. So remove this. This guy's out of the way. Bring back our base. Hang on. I need to move this stuff. Am I still on, guys? Oops. Somebody give me a thumbs up if I'm still on. I can't see it on my laptop, my tablet here. Okay, good. Thanks, Sherilyn. Thanks, Lawanda. Thanks, guys. Okay, so we're back. Here's the... So here's the base again. Step out of the way. And then here is our bow. So behind the bow, separate the two. You have two sets of wires. So separate them into two groups. And then we're going to, this is difficult, let me stand up. Just eyeball where you'd like the bow to be. That looks good. So bring the wires to the back and give it a couple of good tight turns. Now this you want to be very, very tight so that it doesn't come loose. Okay, now I think I'm going to take the wire, take it to the front here, and then just tie it around one of the candy cane twists that we have here. Tie it around a couple of times. And then if there's any excess there, cut it off with the wire cutters. If I can. Come on. This is a pretty tough wire, you guys. Hey Tammy, I used the B row on the Pro Bow, the hand, using the Terry bow, and the tails are about 6 inches. Trish, I am selling these. I haven't decided yet for how much. I probably, this would be a bear to ship, because as you can see, it is over 3 feet tall. I would guess it's about 38 or 39 inches. So shipping would probably be not very good. Okay, so there's our bow. So now we're gonna do several tails. I think I'm going to use this one. I love this ribbon. I got this from Michael's, and I like this ribbon too, but there's a lot of green on this too. Let's see. Maybe this one. Okay, this is what I'll use. I'll use these two ribbons for the tail. This 1.5 inch. It has a white background with red and green candies on it. And this ribbon has a lime green background, and it looks like ornaments on it, but one of the ornaments is in a red and white swirl, so it looks like candy, or the candy cane. So we're going to use that. So we're going to measure, see how long this is. I don't want it to go past the bottom of the candy cane. I kind of want some of the candy cane showing down here, so they can tell from the top and the bottom that it is candy canes in there. So maybe around right here. So that's about 18 inches, 18-inch tail. So what we're going to do is we're going to double that. So we have 4 tails, and I lost my scissors again. Here it is. Oh yeah, I saw that Michael's sale today. You still have a lot of good stuff at your Michael's, Tammy? Okay, so we're going to dovetail the ends of our ribbon. And then fold them in half. Yeah, that's what I'm afraid of with a sale like that. By the time I get there, it's either the stuff I already have or no, the stuff that I didn't want in the first place. And for that stuff, I might wait till like after Christmas. So we're just gathering the middle. I think I'm going to go ahead and put one of the pipe cleaners on this and give it a good twist. Okay, so lift up the bottom of your bow and now tie this around the candy cane and the base, the form. And again, just like the bow, give it a couple good twists. And then bring it back around. I'm just gonna have it twisted on itself here. And the wire, because the wire for the bow is in here too. Hope you guys can see this okay. Thanks, Deb. That was a little bit different with the evergreen base. And this time, not like, unlike yesterday where we pretty much hid all the evergreen after the wreath was done, where you couldn't tell it was on an evergreen base. This time I want the evergreen to show. Twist that there. Okay. Now we're gonna just arrange the streamers. Thanks, Bernie. Okay, so let's see, how does that look? Kind of want to see if should have cut this longer. Okay, I need you guys' opinion. Should we leave it like this, the streamers hanging down freely, or twist them onto the greenery like this so they're more like, kind of like swags down here? Let me know. I'll show you. Here's the one that I kind of attached to the greenery here, and these ones right here are just hanging down. What do you think? Oh, okay. Here you go. It's hard to see because it's big. So here's the side with the streamers hanging down, and then here's the side with it kind of, as I knocked my ribbons off the table, this one's kind of looped around, so it's kind of like swagged. The twist, this one, hanging down, attached. Oh, okay, it's kind of half and half. I'm looking at it here. I don't know. I think, you know what I think it needs? It needs more streamers. Yeah, I think it needs more streamers. It's looking a little bare. I want more ribbon towards the middle here, because I can kind of see how the twists are holding the candy canes in. I kind of want to hide that. So let's see. Ooh, maybe we'll leave a pair streaming down the middle like that and put another one in that's going down the side on the other side. What do you think? Let's try that. So it was 18-inch long. It's so funny because, like I said, when I first start the live, I'm so nervous, but once I start the craft going, like it all goes away, and it's just like we're sitting here just chatting and crafting together. So for this one, we just need to dovetail one end, because the other end is going to be tied to the top there. So kind of gather that together. Nice, if you can see. Get another pipe cleaner. Give it a big twist. And then attach it again back here. I'm so glad this is working out. I wasn't very sure in the beginning if I was going to be able to pull this off just winging it. Usually when I was doing these lives, I like to have a finished project to show you in the beginning so that you can see exactly where I'm trying to go to. Okay, let's see. Where is it? What's that there? I'm trying to put the ribbons, kind of make it even with the other side. And this one goes about right here. Hi, Carol. Thanks, Sue. Thanks, Sherilyn. Okay, so here's what we have so far. So these two are just hanging down towards the middle of the, and then we have two sets of ribbons on either side, kind of swagged down. So it kind of looks like an ornament. This is so awkward, guys. It's so huge, I can't fit it into the monitor. But move this out of the way. Turn it this way. So after this, I think the only thing we need to do, I want to check to make sure. Yeah, the candy canes are pretty stable here. Checked, arranged the evergreen a little bit. The ribbons always can be fiddled with and fixed. But I think this is our final, which I just need to put a little bit of a hanger in the back, and I'll just use, actually I'll do that right now. Use another green pipe cleaner and put it into, just slide that between the base, the evergreen base, and the candy cane. Twist it, keep it secure, and then give it another twist a couple of inches up. Thanks, everybody. Okay. Almost done. So there's your hanger. Right there, and it would just lay down up here and would hang it up. So there we go. That's our turned out cute, huh? Okay, so here, oops. Well, hi guys. Oh, sorry, I'm sweaty mess here. That was hard work. Thank you guys. So tomorrow will be our day 4 of our 12 Days of Christmas crafts, and it's going to be fun because we're going to be making some kid-friendly Christmas ornaments, and I think you'll really like it. I have 3 ornaments planned, and you can make those ornaments with your kids or your grandkids, and they can hang them on their trees. These some of these ornaments I made when my kids were little, and we still have them. So be sure to come back tomorrow. I should be on at 1 o'clock Pacific time, but I will post the exact time I'll be on. I'm planning on 1 o'clock, and I will be taking a picture of this finished project now, and I will post pictures of that also. If you haven't already, please like and follow my page, Eileen David Creations, and feel free to share this video. If you like it, it'll be easier for you to access since it'll show up on your feed, and it'll help spread the word of my little business and keep me going. Okay, so I hope to see you all tomorrow. You're very welcome, everyone. Thank you so much for your thumbs up and hearts and your nice, kind words. I hope you guys have a great rest of your day, and I'll see you tomorrow. Bye.